Kia ora, I'm Alvi and welcome back to another video. Today we are going over a sketchbook that I've finished. I believe I finished this on the 7th of January and I started it on the 29th of November 2025. So it's been over a month and it's been a good book. A few of the pages were paintings I ended up giving away, so there's a few pages that are missing, and it's been a busy book. But this first page we've got some stuff from home. So I went to the pub with my dad and I did a few paintings there, and then this is on the flight up to Auckland, looking over Taranaki, Wanganui and that kind of region. Very abstract, this one, but it's quite lovely. This is just of the view back home. I just love the view back home. It's very nostalgic, so I decided to paint that. And then here we've got some stuff from the airport. This is from a cafe in Auckland. I quite like it. There's a lot going on in such a small painting, which is lovely. And yeah, these two are at the airport. This is in London, so this is just across the river from Big Ben, and the big cathedral there, and so I did a very rough painting of it. I wasn't feeling very inspired and it was very cold, so I didn't spend too long on it. And then here we've got a couple paintings from the same cafe called Art Fix. I quite enjoy this one with the Christmas tree and the red, but the table down here not so much. These three were also from the same cafe, different one, but like same idea. The pages from the same cafe, Cafe Casa. I really enjoyed the coffee here as well, but had a few cool things like wreaths were out because, you know, around Christmas time. The cup was quite interesting, and some orchids as well. This is at a different cafe, I believe the next day. Oh, maybe a couple days later, sorry. This is Bread and Butter Cafe. I also really enjoyed this coffee, and yeah, I quite enjoyed this painting down here. Not so much this one. This is at the same Bread and Butter Cafe. I painted it, I think, the day after in the end, or later that day, but I quite like this one. It's very subtle. And then these two are from the same place, just a kind of takeaway cafe place in the middle of the park, and yeah, very Christmassy with the red and white little pine tree things, and then a snowman on a cup, which was very cute. And then this is a different cafe, which was also very lovely. And the owner was really lovely and just really interested in what I was doing, which was nice. This is on the train up to Newcastle. I tried the mango iced tea here. They're very beautiful and purple, so I liked the colour, so I decided to paint it. And then the day before I went to the zoo, so I painted some animals I took some photos of, and yeah, I quite like the spread. This one's from Newcastle. There were lots of pigeons on a building across from a cafe I went to called Olive and Bean. Good cafe, and the cakes there looked delicious. But yeah, so I did that there. And then this is in Clitheroe at the Embankment, which is a very kind of fancy-ish restaurant and cafe. I didn't realise when I went in that it was that kind of fancy, but I still ended up doing a painting in the end. This is kind of a landscape I painted on my way to see these limestone caves with some family, and yeah, I really like this. It's surprised me. I really enjoy this landscape. And then this one here is one of my favourites from the book. It is of the fireplace at the place I was staying, and yeah, there were lots of tiles behind it with lots of different patterns, and then the fireplace itself, and I wasn't sure how it'd turn out, but yeah, I really am happy with that. I think I really enjoy this spread as well. This is at the same cafe. I quite enjoyed this one. I didn't sketch it out or anything, I just went for the paint, and I really enjoy this kind of leaf effect, and yeah, all the objects, I was really happy with how they turned out. This one, however, it feels very chaotic, but I don't like it that much. I convinced my cousin to do a painting as well. She did a great job of drawing her drink, and her daughter actually did a drawing at the back of the book as well, which I'll show you later. And this is my drawing from that cafe. This is the dog that I was staying with. She's lovely. She was asleep on the couch. And this is my grandmother's fireplace. She gifted me one of her sets of paint, which are beautiful, and I'm actually going to do a video on those in a few videos time. And this is the painting I ended up doing with them. This is just her fireplace with a couple decorations around. And then my auntie also gifted me a set of paint, which is the next video you'll get from me, is about these ones, which is really exciting. And yeah, this is the painting I ended up doing of it, which was my mocha from a few days ago with like a mass amount of marshmallows. But yeah. And this is a cafe I went to called Blueberries, and the menu looked really pretty, so I painted the menu. This is on the train to, where was I off to? I think it was off to London. And yeah, I painted this, which was a walk up Pendle Hill, which is a beautiful walk near Clitheroe, and the sun was just right there, and the dog and the shadows, and yeah, the distant hills, it was beautiful. So I was really proud of this gradient into the blue. And then this is not the same day because of the sky, but this is the river near Clitheroe. It was very green and grey, and I really enjoyed that. This is using my auntie's watercolour set. These are student grade. I think they were De La Rowney, an older set of theirs. So I just did a kind of rough painting of the morning walk. This is in Heathrow, the airport there in London. There was a really huge purple and green and yellow Christmas tree, and so I did my best at trying to paint that. This is, I think this is a little out of order, but this is from the train down to the Heathrow airport. Just of a couple random things. This is in Newcastle. I really like this one with the church kind of there and like leading out to the beach. And the power poles here are crazy. All the wires go to one pole. These two I drew from photos from Newcastle. So we've got a goat that you could pet, which is a very beautiful goat. And then a beetroot cacao latte I tried, which was really good actually. And then the airplane snack, which was a shortbread cookie thing with a very cute cow on it. And this is still at the Heathrow airport. The manager of Pret actually saw my painting and let me have a few free bits from the store there, which was so lovely. So I ended up getting this iced tea and a bit of fruit and stuff, which was delicious. So yeah, very generous of him for letting me grab a couple bits, all because I did a painting of a cup. I didn't originally like this painting, but it's grown on me a bit. I do really like the colour of the cup, hence why I originally drew it. So yeah, it was really lovely interaction there. And yeah, as I said, I got an iced tea from the store after that, and it was this very cute bottle with a peach on it and stuff, so I ended up painting that as well. And then of course there are so many squirrels in London, so I finally painted one of the photos I have of the squirrels. Then this is a plant at the airport, and then the Trafalgar Square in London. This is in Frankfurt now, Germany. This is to the countertop of the kitchen. Pineapple, of course, kettle on the stove and stuff. And this is my painting at a cafe I went to with my friend and her sister. Very orange, So I painted my cup and someone else's cup. And then my friend, I won't show her, she was not proud of that. But she also did painting at the same cafe, but we didn't have enough time, and she's an incredible artist, but she just wasn't feeling like it, so it didn't turn out as well as she wanted. And then this is my one from a walk up all these rocky bits. I can't remember the name of it, but it was beautiful. And on the way down, it was this beautiful orange colour on the trees in the distance, so I painted those. This is a painting on Christmas, the second day of Christmas or Boxing Day, depending where you're from. And this is a cafe, so this is German, I believe. That was the menu, and there were candles, and yeah, I was really proud of this one. I took my time and kind of, yeah, I mean, I didn't expect anything from it because it was just, you know, my typical painting of a setup on a table. But I was, yeah, really proud of this one. And then this is a flower arrangement for my friend's mum's birthday, but I didn't actually like this. The green wasn't quite right, and the colours, it just wasn't working out, so we've got a bit of both here. These are paintings from the same cafe in Worms. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but they're alright, they're cute. And then this is a church in Oppenheim, a cathedral, which is this beautiful pink colour. And then I've got my Da Vinci watercolours with me right here, but I swatched them all out in here, and then the room that I had left, I did a little painting of the view and window still, and I think this is one of my favourites in the book, just with all the bright colours here, and then fitting the painting to the rest of the page. And yeah, my water bottle and the fake flowers, and then you can see the subtlety of like some buildings, but the kind of winter trees as well. Yeah, I really enjoy this one. This is me and my friend. So my friend, my friend's sister drew this one, and she drew it full, and I drew it when it was empty. And it was I can't remember what I got in the end, but my beverage of choice. And yeah, it was quite fun to, you know, have a painting of it full and a painting of it empty and stuff. And this is another beverage I had, which was very pretty. It was this beautiful pink colour. And then my friend did a painting. We went to the big music store in Germany, near Bamberg, and I think that's how you pronounce it, I could be wrong. And yeah, we stayed at the cafe for a little bit, and she did a painting there. And then we're now back in Bristol, and I did a painting of a cafe I went to. I quite like this. I like the thing on the table here and the pillows, and yeah, coffee here was good as well, which was nice. Always a bonus. This is a painting at a different cafe. I don't quite like it, but it's not bad. And we've got a pigeon that actually flew away as I had just finished the drawing. And then the tower near the Clifton Bridge in Bristol again. And then this is just a cup coffee that I got while I was waiting for the train in Reading. Sorry. This is the Sid's Clifton Suspension Bridge. I quite enjoy the yellow here in the horizon line. And then I think this is the first fox I saw while I've been here. So I decided to paint that as well. And then as I was eating a bag of carrots, I decided to doodle a carrot. This is my sister's drawing. I really enjoy it, and as she pointed out, kind of leads into my painting down here at a different cafe, which I don't mind. It's very grey and a little bit of green, but yeah, it's nice how they bounce off each other. And then this is my painting from a different place, and it's like the box of things with the menu, the salt, pepper and number, and some Christmas decorations still up. And I quite enjoy this. These are a couple doodles. This is a cathedral in Mainz, Germany. I don't really enjoy this, it's very bland, but that's okay. We've got a robin bird as well. This one's, it's cute, it's okay. But it was nice to paint a bird. This is the river. In Bristol it was low, so there was a lot of mud, sediment built up on the bank. And then this is a cup I bought in an op shop with my pens and scissors in it and stuff. And then this is some trees next to some water on the same walk I did that day. This is my cousin once removed or something. So the daughter of that cousin that did a painting earlier on the book, she did this drawing of a dog in a dog house, which is very cute. And I put a layer of watercolour over it to hold the pencil in so it wouldn't smudge or anything. And then the last page is a painting someone I met in London did. She was doing a Kentucky tour and had a few days in London first, and we went up exploring together, and she did a painting in the book while I did my daily drawing. So that's the story behind this book. It's been a really nice one, a lot of places this book's gone. I'm actually a fair way through the next book, so who knows when you'll get that sketchbook tour. But I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing what I've gotten up to in here. There's a few goodies, and it's been overall a really nice time painting. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully the camera wasn't too shaky for you guys. And yeah, see you in the next video.